Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing the DJI Mini 3 Pro drone that I just got mainly for my trip to Alaska next month, but also to step up my game when it comes to filming for YouTube. So this is the box that came in straight from UPS, so let's get this open. Okay, perfect. So let's get this plastic out of there, put it over to the side. I did not end up buying the full kit that DJI offers, but I did buy 2 additional Plus batteries that are supposed to give an extended flight time. These are the boxes that those come in. And then I also got the ND filter set, which is this here. It's offered by DJI, and these must be the cords. Here is the actual drone and DJI RC that I bought in a package, as this is my first drone. I've heard great reviews about the RC with the new built-in screen, but we will get into that a bit later. Okay, let me get these all lined up right here so everybody can see exactly what I got in this package, and then we'll start, diving into the accessories first. So let's get after it. Okay, so let's just dive right into the first box that comes. I'm assuming this is the cords and probably instructions and whatnot that DJI will provide. So first thing in this package is so these are extra propellers for the drone itself. Obviously pretty small, as the Mini 3 Pro is a smaller drone. Next in the package, we have a screwdriver provided by DJI to remove and replace the propellers. And then the last thing in this is the charging cord. So that is what comes in that box. There's some accessories, some things to kind of repair the drone if you were ever to crash it. And yeah, so we'll move on to the batteries up next. As I mentioned before, these are the additional batteries that you must purchase on the side of what you would actually get with only the DJI Mini 3 Pro and the RC controller. They weren't that expensive, but they're supposed to provide an extended flight time. So first initial reaction of the batteries, they are pretty lightweight. They're very compact, obviously, and I'm interested in kind of seeing if there is a big difference between the original battery that comes in the drone itself and then also with these new Intelligent Plus batteries, and hoping that the flight time is pretty significantly different. This is the ND filter set that a lot of people on the internet suggested buying, especially for cinematic shots and ultimately the best possible footage. It comes with 3 different filters, the ND 16, 64, and 256. I'm looking forward to testing these out once I get the drone in the air. And finally, we get into the fun stuff. Here we have the drone and the RC itself. So the drone is right on top. Let's take this out. My initial reaction, it's obviously very small and lightweight. I think it'll be perfect for traveling, as I plan to take this really anywhere I could get, potentially some great footage. The RC is on the bottom of the box. Let's take it out. It's definitely bigger than I expected, and the screen size is huge. It's heavier than the drone itself, which is pretty interesting, and I think that'll definitely come in handy, when we're flying the drone. Okay, let's get this box out of the way, and we'll dive straight into the RC controller before getting into the drone features. So give me a second to kind of unravel this from the packaging that DJI puts it in. Yeah, so the screen is big, which is going to be perfect. I'm looking forward to trying this out. On the top side of this, we get a record and a picture button with some dials, which would be interesting to try. On the bottom, looks like a charging port, as well as a spot for an SD card, which can be used to actually screen record what you have on the RC controller at the time, which will be good for future videos. The back, it's got 2 buttons, so you can kind of put those wherever, as well as the joysticks that can be taken out and connected, obviously, to where the joysticks will be for controlling the drone. So let's get those out and let's put them on. So they screw right onto the controller. Really easy to put on and take off. Oh, it feels great. Let's get the other one out, and we'll put that one on the other side, and then we'll have the controller kind of all set up and ready to go. Feels great. Joysticks feel nice and comfortable. I'm really excited to get the drone in the air. Let's move on to the drone itself. All right, let's take the actual drone out of the packaging and get into kind of some of the features that the drone has to offer, see what we can figure out about it. So yeah, initial reaction, obviously, like I said before, it's really light, really small. I think it'll be perfect for traveling. And it looks like it has a protector over the gimbal to kind of protect the camera itself, as well as the gimbal that it is on. It moves really well. Let's see here, yep. So it moves really well. I'm interested to see what it looks like on the drone itself. Let's take out the actual limbs for the propellers here. Check out how big it is. They move really smooth. I don't suspect it would be a problem ever, getting this drone set up and ready to fly immediately. It's obviously pretty easy to figure out and understand how it works. So yeah, this is the full-size drone that we have here. It fits nicely into the palm of my hand, obviously pretty small. It looks like there's a charging port and an SD port for recording video, which will be perfect. Very easy to set up. And then the battery compartment right in the back. Pinch it, pull it out. So this is the original battery that comes with the drone. It says ultra lightweight, 249 grams, which is nice for traveling to other countries. On the bottom, there are 2 sensors for object avoidance. Also in the front, there are 2 sensors, and then as well as the back, there are 2 sensors. So that's used for object avoidance down the road, which is nice. So yeah, let's turn this controller on and see kind of what we can do with that. As we power up, obviously, I'm excited to get this drone in the air and working, and we'll see what kind of pops up when we initially turn on the DJI controller. So as it's loading in, it seems like the screen is super high resolution, which is going to be amazing. It's obviously very bright. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's a nice backdrop when you initially open. Just tap connection guide. So this looks like where you can kind of connect to the model that you have. It's got brightness settings, volume settings, connect to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode. It's honestly like a little phone in your hand. So yeah, let's power this down and kind of do a little review. Obviously, the packaging is great. The drone looks amazing. The RC controller with the screen is perfect. Let's turn on the drone, see what happens. Okay, so the propellers do move a little bit. It looks like the camera is adjusting. Yep, snaps into perfect place. Kind of when you rotate around, it stays, looking at what you're, going to be filming. The bottom has some nice LED lights, very bright, so if you ever need to find it. Let's power this down. Beeps a little bit. Okay, so now, perfect. So now it's powered off. And that is the unboxing of the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate the love.